Hey there, friends! So today we are going to be unboxing, swatching, and reviewing these HIMI Gouache jelly paints. So let's get started. Alright, and let's get this lid opened. So it feels really secure and tightly sealed. This should prevent the paints from drying out too quickly. Oh nice, look at that. It comes with a palette and some brushes that match the color of the case. How cool is that? And since the palette is plastic, the water will tend to bead up on it. I do have a video that shows you how to prevent that and to fix that problem, so I will link that at the end of the video and in the description so you can check that out. Now let's find ourselves a scissors and open these brushes up and take a look. So it looks like we've got a size 6 bright, a size 8 filbert, and a size 4 round. Now let's take a look at these cups and see what they look like. So it's not showing up on the camera, but at the top of the foil it shows the color name and the color number. So this particular cup is white number 108. And me personally, what I like to do so I know what's in the cup, and when it empties out then I know what color I need, I like to take a Sharpie and write the name and number on the side of the cup, so that way I can just pull it out and take a look at it if I ever need to. And then I will write that information on the swatches as well. So it's time to open them up. And a trick that I found after the first couple was that you have to find the corner that has the least resistance. If it's not coming off fairly easily right away, then stop, grab a different corner, and try that one out. There is a corner that does come off fairly easily. So I'm going to speed through this process because it took me like 20 minutes to write on and open all the cups. Now I got these off of Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description. And at the time of this recording, they were $29.99 for a set of 24 and $23.99 for a set of 18. The cases come in 3 different colors, pink, yellow, and then this one, which is mint green. Now that I've got all of them open and we see what everything looks like, I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on and let it sit overnight because I want to see if they stay wet or if they dry up. Now when you put the lid on, I found that the first time might be tricky because you want to make sure it's down tight and sealed, and that takes a little bit of practice to figure out how to get that on there. But once you've got it figured out, it's so easy after that. Like every time I put on, I know exactly how to do it. Super easy. Just got to make sure that there's no space around it and it's super tight. The next day. So it's been about 24 hours. And we've got the lid off and the paints still look really fresh. So this is a really good sign. Alright, it is swatching time. So I made a 6x4 chart with 24 boxes, and I put a thick Sharpie line down the middle so that way I can see what the paint's opacity is. And then to swatch, I'm going to put a layer of thick paint at the top with very little water. Then you're going to add a little water, and go with the next layer, and then you're going to put a lot of water to see how it looks as a wash. So you want to see the true color, then it a little watered down, and then as a wash. So it's time to speed this up, and we'll see you in a little bit. And if y'all like what you're seeing so far, go ahead and give a like and subscribe to the channel. I love getting to know everyone. So on the chart, I've put the color name and the number under each box, and I'm swatching them in the order that they are. So that way when I refer to the chart and I'm painting, I know what color I'm grabbing out of the cup and what that color is going to look like on my painting. So here's what the swatches look like. There's a nice variety of colors. Some of them are opaque, some of them are not. I do have to say that the white is a very decent one. It's not the best white opaque gouache I've seen, but it's pretty darn good. So now let's see how they perform in a painting. So what I'm going to do is I am going to draw and paint a sunflower with a blue background. And I did already upload a speed paint of this. I chose to do it in support of the Ukraine and the people there. Just kind of wanted to show my love and support. So I did upload that separately, and I will link that at the end of this video as well. So if you want to check that out, I'll also put a link in the description. to my final thoughts on these HIMI gouache paints. I really liked them. As an acrylic and a watercolor artist, it gives me kind of that in between the two of them. I can water them down and get translucency like watercolor, and they are reactivated with water, which is awesome. But they also have the opacity when applied thickly like acrylics, so they are very, very versatile. And because they reactivate with water, they blend together very well, even when the area is dry, which I really liked. And especially for me, when I live in Minnesota and it's a very dry winter months, so that has been my saving grace for the winter, which is super awesome. And I found that a really nice thing about the jelly gouache versus traditional gouache is it has a slightly creamy consistency to start. So it reactivates with water quickly, and because it stays in the cup in an airtight container, they don't dry out as fast. And I can tell you that I've had the gouache now closed up for a couple of weeks, and I opened it up and there's just a little bit of dryness along the top sides of the cups, but you just spray it down with water and voila, it's good to go and back to normal. So I would say that my grade for these paints is a B+, definitely worth your money for sure. So if you're looking for a budget, fun to play with gouache paint, I would definitely get these. All right, well, I hope that everyone has a wonderful day, evening, wherever you are. I am sending you lots and lots of love. Bye now.